thy kingdom come. Your destiny is here. Energies have shifted. 3 months of pruning. 3 months of acceleration. Blessings, gifts, what was held back is now released. God is releasing us. God is shifting us suddenly, and it's happening right now. It's a big moment. It's good to see everyone. The preparation to accept. It's actually not so great. It's not so much fun. The preparation to accept was a message that I shared when I started this. And over 6 years ago, however long ago that message came out, it lasts the test of time. You must be refined. You must go through spiritual alchemy. You must have the preparation to accept. 3 months of pruning, 3 months of refinement, and now 3 months of acceleration. As the lightning bolts come cascading down in the chat. Lightning fast speed. You were being worked on meticulously. God was working on you meticulously. Oh yeah. Me, you, all of us. It's divine timing. When one of us shifts, we all shift together. This is a massive shift. We're doing this collectively. I appreciate everyone that's coming on. This is a live stream as we're recording this live. Becky, Jody, Kenna, divinely guided. I appreciate everyone coming on. Alma, Natalie. Appreciate everyone coming on the live. Put a like on this video. I appreciate that positive energy. It pushes this video out so that others get this message. In 3 months, you have the ability to change your life forever. God is give. It's a blessing. It's a blessing like never before. All the trials, the tribulations that you went through, the pruning that you went through in the previous couple of months, that was the preparation to accept. God is shifting us suddenly to maybe onlookers. They're going to see you. They're going to see you being shot up. And they're going to think that it was suddenly. It actually wasn't suddenly. It took a lot of refinement. And I'm going to be discussing spiritual infrastructure today. We have a lot to discuss today. Divine rearrangement, ancestral trauma that had to be cleared. You might have had a lot of trauma come up to the surface over the past couple of months. This was a refinement of identity. I'll discuss some foods. When you are going through this spiritual alchemy, when your nervous system, when your spiritual infrastructure is being rewired and changed, you want to support it with positive foods. I'm going to discuss that in today's talk. There's so much going on. 3 by 3, 3 months of pruning, 3 months of acceleration. It has started already. We're in the energy right now. Principle of rhythm. Some of you are aware of the Hermetic principle of rhythm. I teach the deep, you got to know the laws of the universe. You got to know these things. Yeah, the Hermetic principle of rhythm. So maybe you felt like, stagnation, the pendulum went backwards. You went backwards maybe over the past couple of months. That backwards motion was God pulling back on the arrow to launch, just like that. I did a good arrow, right? That was good, right? God is pulling back on the arrow and then you get launched. So that pullback, and I share these energy themes, right? I talk about the tsunami. You are a beautiful tsunami that's about to crash onto the world. But the tsunami, it pulls back at first. Nothing's there. Where'd the ocean go? Where's all the water? It's gone. But then a massive tsunami wave comes in, the hermetic principle of rhythm. And as we explode, and as the abundance comes in, and as the blessings come in, hold gratitude. Know that these are the rhythms, and there's always seasons. God puts us in seasons. Seasons are meant to end. So a lot of us are coming out of a pruning season, a refinement season. And now we're being popped onto the main stage. Now we're all of a sudden, what was held back, the floodgates are going, the tsunami is going, the arrow that was pulled back is now launched. We went through the preparation to accept. So your spiritual infrastructure, my spiritual infrastructure, was changed and refined. This is a deep internal process. This is the result of clearing and removing old, outdated subconscious programs. Your nervous system, your reality, your outer reality is actually a reflection from what's coming out of this guy right here. You see this guy right here? This is the sacred heart. And this sacred heart, you got to have a big, strong heart, baby. Get those hearts going. This sacred heart is emitting an electromagnetic field 5,000, throw up the 5 grand in the chat, 5,000 times greater than the brain. And a phrase that I've coined on this channel, you're going to have to get out of that demented brain, and you're going to have to go with the sacred heart. You will never attract love with your demented brain, with those programs. You will never attract wealth with those outdated programs. You will never improve your health with those outdated programs. Some people believe that they age. Some people believe that 93% of the function of their DNA is junk DNA. That's what they believe. That's their program. That's the reality. You have to let go of these outdated programs. This is the shift. This is the principle of rhythm. There was a rearrangement in your energetic grid. We all have an energetic grid. We are all putting this out, and our energetics have changed. I'm living through this. There are things, there's all these feelings. What are all these feelings? Why do I have these feelings? Can these feelings go away, God? They don't go away. No, your internal world has shifted. And now, eventually, your outer world must comply and change to the frequency that you're emitting outward. It must change. It must shift. That's why you went through this deep inner work. That's why the doors were slammed in your face. It wasn't done as rejection. God set you aside. He said, come here, son. Come here, daughter. Let's work on the inside. And then, once the inside is all nice and ready, now you launch. Now your work. Now your vocation. Now your love. Now your wealth. All of these things are amplifying right now. All of these things are rising up. Stagnation and pruning. So, and you might be new to me and our community. I know a lot of people have been feeling this. You could write a comment. Did you feel massive stagnation? Did you go through massive pruning in the previous months? Right around the start of the summer, the solstice, you might have felt an inner change. All of a sudden you started, even though maybe, the abundance didn't start falling in totally, but you started to have little proofs. You started to feel a calmness in your gut. Your gut is so important for you on your journey, and I actually share a lot about gut health, okay? So you could click subscribe if today's message resonates with you, and I'm gonna keep you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Do you wanna be healthy, wealthy, and wise? You could change your life in 3 months. Now is the divine timing. You could even write the words, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Isn't that a great thing to stay focused on? We gotta stay focused as we move forward on great, powerful things, not a victimhood mentality, not negativity. Let's focus on what I want for myself, I want for my brothers and sisters as well. Cheers to my brothers and sisters. Cheers to your abundance. Cheers to your authentic love. We talked about this last night. We had a powerful live stream out on the balcony last night. You could check that out after this is over. So there was a divine rearrangement that must have occurred. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Your body, okay, your nervous system will fry. Okay, there was a woman years ago, Dolores Cannon. You could check her out. She kind of talked about this as well, and she said the body can't handle all this literal change. You think, oh, just give it to me. Just give me that abundance. Here's my destiny love. Just give me my destiny love. But there's a ton of stuff that has to happen at a deep energetic level, at a deep subconscious level. So divine rearrangement had to occur. Does it happen overnight? No. It takes a bit of time. That's why it's all divine timing. And you're feeling these shifts, you're experiencing these shifts in your everyday life. This is destiny fulfilled. Destiny season is upon us. But you have to know, you have to understand the laws of the universe. You know, I teach about energy. God is giving us ample energy right now. It's already coming in. Brandy writes, the gut knows. Your gut is telling you, like sometimes our gut instinct, for the most part, it's going warning, warning, and you might have a little nervies. You got little nervies in your gut, but now your gut, you're actually feeling, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel the love coming in. I feel the wealth coming in. Is that you? You could hit the hearts. You could hit the wealth, whatever emojis, right? No, you're feeling the shift. You're actually feeling much calmer in your gut. A lot of us went through the ringer, and it manifested in different ways. But that's how God gets us. You have to do inner work. I know people, I teach all the people of the world. It's very difficult what I do because I don't choose sides. I make it all inclusive. All right. So that's why I'm grateful when you guys all hit the like button. Okay. Because I don't fit into a box. I got to reach everyone. It's difficult to do this. That's why you, the people, you put this out there. Whether it's God. So if you're focused on God, some people treat God like a genie in a bottle. Some people treat manifestation as, oh, wish. I'm gonna put a vision board, and then I'm gonna sit on the couch and eat Haagen-Dazs. I'm just speaking the truths here. I'm training you. I'm keeping you focused. You want to be focused in all three phases of your life. Okay, I'm here to tell you today, God is not a genie in a bottle. Your manifestations are not just putting a vision board and sitting there and doing nothing. That's right. Builders build. I build kingdoms. That's what I've done. I know there's always new people to me in our community, and people have watched my journey play out. All we could do is be the lighthouse for others. I can't save you. I can't do it. You know, if you're tuned in, what I do is I give you the skills to navigate this. I give you the skills to actually have a personal relationship with God. I have a personal relationship with God. And that's why a lot of people won't understand you. When you have a personal relationship with God, your whole life changes. And your light, that's a Christ light. You're emitting. You become a bright light, and when you have this, you're a magnet, and you're also a repellent. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be talking about that in a few minutes. All right. Ancestral trauma was coming up. So what happened in the past few months? ancestral trauma, persecution implants, karmic residue from past generations of stuff. Some people resonate with the term chosen one. You might have been the quote unquote chosen one. You're doing this for your family lineage. You're doing this for the collective. Oh my God, you know, I usually don't have all this anxiety. I don't usually have all this sadness, but all of a sudden it started maybe coming up in the past few months. And maybe you are quantumly entangled with other people and you're actually assisting them. That's what we do. We could do it in the physical. We could do nice gestures of kindness physically, and we also do it karmically, energetically for people. Did you know this? Did you know this? So, and I hope that this is helping you understand why we went through all these things in the past few months. This is acceleration. These are the blessings now. You did it, kid. You did. Cheers, you did it, kid. We did it, Light Warriors. We did it. So all of those things, they weren't actually you. That wasn't the authentic you. They were a collection of programs. You know, there might be people out there, you might have been riddled with fear. You were running away from love. Runners now stop running. Stop running away from love. And now turn around and run towards your love. And I'm sure if things are meant to be, are authentic, that love is going to love you back. Everyone has had a lot of trauma. Trauma's coming up. Trauma's from post-2020. Hasn't the world been a little chaotic? I had trauma. I never had trauma and drama in my. I was a very peaceful man for my whole life. But I'm here to tell you, the storms that God put me through, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be the best there is at what I do if I didn't have the storms that came into my life. And they carried me away into a different dimension. That's where we went. Yeah. That's right, Casey. That's right. You are breaking, you had to break, you already broke the programs. You're breaking programs and patterns of love, success, and wealth. Maybe love is for other people, right? And maybe love evaded you. Maybe success was for other people. Oh, the other people have success, not for you. Maybe wealth, okay? And I really broke this down last night. Encourage everyone. This is a very pivotal month. I have a lot of information, and all of you, you help distribute this information out to people. It's an ability to change your life right now. Wealth is the result of your health and love. Okay, you watched a full video last night. All right. There are different ways. Sometimes we think it's just effort. It's actually your vibrational frequency. If two people come together, create beautiful love, your frequency shifts and all of a sudden abundance starts coming in. If you're working on your overall health and wellness and you're feeling good, you're vibing high, all of a sudden you start attracting wealth like never before. All right. So, and we all have these programs. Some of us have stronger foundations and backgrounds in them. For me, it is my health and wellness. So easy for me. So easy. It's so easy to never age. It's so easy to become stronger and better and vibrant and younger and faster. And all of a sudden you say, wow, some people in the world, right? They're getting younger and sharper. All right. I share about my detoxing journey, fasting, and I'm being real with all of you. You know, years ago, having a mentality of bodybuilding and stuff. I never wanted to hear about fasting. It's a big part of my everyday life now. And one of the things, there's science, there's health and spirituality, autophagy. You got to get rid of the old cells, the old cell parts, the old densities of the past. Say, see you later, alligator. Say, see you later, alligator. And these are the things that I do on my journey. All right? And we had to get pruned. I learned from God. I stay focused on God. I'm obedient to God. What does it mean to be obedient to God? When you see how God moves, you move in the image of God. I move in the image of God. I'm just like God. What's my name? Start embodying who you truthfully are today. There's a whole world out there trying to get in your head. trying to stop you, trying to get in your head. Don't believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself right now. You got to believe in yourself right now. Have faith like never before. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Some people don't have faith the size of the mustard seed. And I've shared over the years firsthand, it looked very bleak, certain situations, and I had that little faith, that little something. Some people can't walk through the eye of the needle. And somehow I overcame everything and not only survived, I thrived. And each and every one of us are going to thrive in the summer of assert dominance. If you're ready to dominate your everyday life, please click the like button so others get this message. This is acceleration week. It's time to accelerate like never before. And there's all energetics behind this. It's the principle of rhythm. God set you aside to work on you. We were all worked on. Okay? Your identity and embodiment of that new identity, it must take place. A spiritual alchemy must take place. I did a full talk on spiritual alchemy on the channel page, first playlist. You check it out. Okay? Identity. What is your true identity? You must now embody it. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it on a daily basis, every single day. Sustained period of time. A sustained period of time. Focused attention will change your life. I'm very focused. A lot of people don't want to do these things, okay? Most of society, and again, a lot of people, they are unable to resonate. They could watch a Facebook reel, a YouTube short, entertainment, distractions, but they can't focus for 40 minutes. They can't focus for months. I focused for months. I studied for months for something that I believe in, even if it doesn't make rational sense, because my heart and my soul called me to do so, because God called me to do so. And the joy when you have that connection, that union, that blessing, whatever it might be, that joy, that big, that's that frequency that comes from this guy again here, this heart chakra, and it goes out into the quantum, and that's how your abundance. That's how all of a sudden you could build kingdoms. You could do it all. It's all about your frequency. It's all about your subconscious. Spiritual alchemy is a real thing, and it happened over the past few months, and now it's divine timing. And you need to command everyday life. You write commands. Some people kind of learning more about the quantum. You have to write you have to embody these commands. What are your boundaries? Do you know your boundaries? What will you accept in your life? And do you take out that accountability mirror? Oh, I actually need to physically change this. I need to stop self-sabotaging. Self-sabotaging is a big thing. Again, people aren't to blame. A lot of people went through traumas and stuff, but you have to put your big girl pants on. You got to put your big boy pants on, and you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to stop self-sabotaging. I'm going to stop being the runner, and I'm going to start embracing love, because I know my whole life will change. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to start healing faster. These are all the deep truths of the universe. And now's the time to embrace them. One of the things that I shared with our Facebook community yesterday, hit me up on Facebook. Facebook is growing like never before. I shared my black bean delight. I do my second best work in the kitchen. So I prepared my black bean sauce yesterday, and I utilized that sauce. And I shared with the Facebook community, when you look at, especially when you blend it up, black beans are actually purple. And now is a very important time to embrace foods that are going to help you anchor in this new frequency. Okay, so for me on my journey, I was called to, and there are all different types of upgrades, which then correlate to certain nutrients in certain specific foods. I go very deep here. Click subscribe. You're gonna be. It's unbelievable with the change that's coming in right now. There was a time period I was called to eat mushrooms. I had a craving for mushrooms. I listened to my body. I said, I'm gonna get all these mushrooms. I started cooking up with the mushrooms. I was eating it with every meal. This lasted for a couple of weeks. I had to have the mushrooms every day, and then all of a sudden, the craving for mushrooms went away. So in the now moment, I'm called, and I go through these phases. I don't do this all the time. So now I will incorporate that black bean sauce with the food that I am eating. So instead of putting, say, mushrooms with the grass-fed beef, maybe it will be the black bean sauce. I like to blend it up in that food processor, and you could see that picture on our Facebook. We glitched the chat again. It's frozen. You could hit 555, hit the like button. Let me know you're still there. As I pull you up on a different device, here we are. Okay, that's good. Now these are the strong things that we're doing right now. I like to see what people are writing as I knock everything over. Nothing's ever going to be easy. You know, you're gonna see this on your journey, how things are glitching like never before. I look at the glitches as confirmation. You know, sometimes we get bent out of shape about things. I like to see supernatural glitches. And that is showing us and showing, hey, you know what? You have to change your mindset on a lot of things. And when you say, oh, wow, this doesn't even make sense, that's almost like confirmation. All right. So food's very important. In that black bean sauce, I know you can't really see it because it's all blended up. I put in heavy cilantro. I love cilantro. I find this fascinating. You know, some people say, oh, cilantro tastes like soap. We're going to run it up the pole. To me, cilantro is one of the most delicious things you could add to your food. And for me on my journey, I know the importance of removing the heavy metals. So I incorporate the cilantro. You could write it in the comments. You could write the word yummy, or you could write soap. I like to get we're going to run it up the pole. No, these are the things that I find fascinating. So some people, I incorporate a lot of cilantro into my foods, and some people say it tastes like soap. So you know, it is what it is. But that's just my journey. Okay, and you're going to have to know these things. I see this across the board, as I shared earlier. It's very difficult doing the work that I do, not quote unquote taking a side, but allowing people to use their intuition. A lot of people are going to tell you how to eat. You know, myself and a lot of people are getting sick and tired of this bull of people telling, oh, you have to eat this way to be ultra spiritual. How about listening to yourself and listening to God, and stop listening to fake gurus on the internet? Please click the like button if you love this video. If you love this video, I appreciate that. No, this is the shift that we're going through, and more people are witnessing it, are going through it. Intuition up, tolerance down. Intuition up, tolerance down. This is the shift that we're all going through. Intuition up, tolerance down is something that I've been sharing. I share with energy themes so everyone could relate to them. And you could say, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling all these. I know things before they happen. I feel intuitively this is a good thing even though it looks bad, or this is a bad thing even though it looks good and cream puffy and so fluffy. It's maybe not a nice thing in disguise. You know, and you know, I listen to the community. Some people dealt with this because these are your lessons. We all go through these lessons, and you go through things, and you say, you know what? I had to learn this. I had to go through this. Otherwise, I never would have seen it. On our journey, sometimes, unless if we go through the firsthand experience, What I share on this channel, and I'm training people, wisdom. It's all about wisdom. Wisdom means you actually did. Wisdom means you went through it, you survived it, you overcame it, you thrived through it. Now you could help millions of people. God is launching you now to help millions of people. God is blessing you now so you can build something. I don't know what it's going to be. You have to figure it out. But there is something that you're going to do that now you have this abundance. You have this forward motion. Now you're going to build something that's going to help millions of people. It's going to be specific. Everything is specific. That's why this is called Our Everyday Lives, right? It's Our Everyday Lives. And these things are specific to you. You have unique, specific gifts. You have a unique, specific way about you. You have something to contribute to the world. I don't do it all. You don't do it all. But collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. And that's what we have to embrace in the now moment. This is an acceleration time period. Projects from the past begin to bloom. Beautiful flowers are blooming, right? Give your love a beautiful flower, right? Plant. No, the beautiful things from your past. You say, you know what? I thought this thing was dead. It was barren. Nothing was coming. All of a sudden, projects from your past are blooming. This is the divine timing. These are the divine shifts that we go through. That was a good one. You ever feel the pressure in your spine? You're a giant receiver. You're a giant receiver of God energy. Yeah. So, you had to go through this massive shift, and you're seeing it more and more. So what you're seeing, and I've been sharing this on the channel, strangers have been coming over to me. I'm very grateful for all of you. And these are confirmations from God. And you're a magnet. You're a magnet to these beautiful people. Positive feedback loops. They give you this, and you feel it inside of you. All right. Appreciate everyone just came on. Please click the like button. We send this out to the universe today. Send it out. Distribute it to the people. More and more like-minded people. It's all frequency. And once you peel this through, once you are emitting this light, nothing can hide anymore. So in the past few months, random people might come over to you, sending you love, sending you giving you the pat on the shoulder, the confirmation you're on the right path. And then people who operate on a frequency of manipulation and deception will find your presence unbearable. And they will be pruned from your timeline. Does this resonate with all of you? You could leave it in the comments. Random strangers. So much, doesn't matter what their background is, doesn't matter what they look like, it's their frequency. And these people, you're like a magnet. They can't stop looking at you. They can't stop loving you. They can't get it out because it's a magnetic attraction. And then people who operate on a frequency of manipulation and deception will fall off your timeline because they will find your presence unbearable. Oh my God, the light is so bright and everyone's going to see me. They can't stand next to you. You trigger people simply by your presence. All that stuff needed to be pruned. Look at that, 369. The Tesla numbers, hit the 369 in the chat. I appreciate all the support today. Very grateful for all of you. Numbers are the codes of the universe. You're seeing the specific numbers. A lot of people, I have been getting a lot of comments, people seeing 144 like never before. And people have been seeing the 999 and 1111. So important right now. Why is that important, Uncle Mike? Oh, I'll tell you, Light Warrior. Because 999 That's your old life ending. It's over, kid. That old life, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. I'm not going to make your dog stop. I'm not going to sing no more. Okay. It's true. No, things need to end. Your old life, your old way of life, your old identity, your old subconscious programs, they had to end. Your old connections, they had to end. There's a beautiful girl, there's a beautiful man waiting for you. Okay? You gotta end all that stuff. You gotta end the past so you have the connection. There's a beautiful wealth and abundance. Look, there's a truck, there's a Brinks truck. They got all the gold in there waiting for you. But your old identity of lack and limitation, I do not deserve, it has to go. You have to say, I am worthy. Lift the hammer today. I am worthy. Write it in the comments. Live it. Know it. And sometimes you got to get mad. You got to get real mad. This is good. This is good, healthy anger. I always refer to the beautiful doctors that are out there. Dr. Gabor talks about healthy anger. You got to get mad. Healthy anger. I deserve this. This is enough of this bull. I deserve it, and I deserve it now. This is not coming from the ego. This is coming from the spirit. You got to know the difference. You deserve the love. You deserve to not live in lack, okay? All the persecution implants from the past, God ripped them out. You got to rip them out by the roots. You got to rip these things out by the roots. So that's the shift that we all went through. God is shifting us suddenly. In this 3D world, it looks suddenly. It actually took a long period of time. It might have taken months of refinement. And however you look at it, a lot of you know the subconscious, your nervous system is emitting a field. This is also known as your spiritual infrastructure. Okay, you write these things down. I'm here to help you and teach you on your journey. Sonia, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for the support. Thanks for the much needed positive vibes. I love you. Thank you for the positive vibes. I'm very grateful for that. Love you, Sonia. Positivity, positive feedback loops. What you want for yourself, you want for your brothers and sisters. Paying it forward. This is how we attract. I talked about it last night, okay? When this is over, you watch last night's episode. A lot of people like me dropping the deep truths off the balcony. I just dropped the deep truths off the balcony. Your love, your abundance, your wealth, your health. It actually, gratitude, so important. What are you grateful for? When you embody this and embrace this, and we all do this as humans, we're humans, right? And this is how we operate. And we are striving. I'm a man that's striving to get better and do more and go on to the next. And sometimes we look at the next thing and we say, we don't have it yet. Look, the beautiful divine relationship, it's right there looking at me in the face, but it keeps running away. There's an invisible barrier there. And you start spiraling. Oh, look at this. I have this great idea, but it's got to go out. The idea's got to go out to the universe. The next step, what I'm here to tell you, you got to embrace the gratitude. What are you grateful for? I look at the things and I refocus. This is what I do on a daily basis. I have to do it. We all have to do it. What did God give us? You know, I have my freedom from things from the past. I talked about this last night, powerful video. This is how you embrace gratitude. You might be free. You could say to yourself, you know what? I'm free falling. No, you're free. A lot of people, listen, and I'm grateful. I hear about people that aren't free. They're a prisoner of their job, the matrix job. They're a prisoner of the relationship with the covert narcissist. Do you know these things? And I can look at my life and say, you know what? I'm clean. I built a foundation. I built a kingdom. I got my house in order. It's technically not a little bit in order right now. I got to straighten up. I I got to straighten up a little bit, because at any moment, right, your divine partner is going to say, you know what? I'm going to stop running. I'm going to start being magnetically attracted. Okay. All the people that are going to see your work, you got to be ready. You got to be buttoned up, kid. You got to be ready to go. You got to be ready to be on the main stage. That's what God wanted. God wanted you to be prepared to go up on the main stage. We're ready to go up on the main stage. Please click the like button if you're ready to shoot this out into the universe. It's time for each and every one of us to be seen. It's time for each and every one of us to be heard. And I'm sure that resonates with a lot of people. I lived through that as well. It's very hurtful. It's very, and you actually feel pains from this when you are not heard. Everyone deserves to be heard in this world. And it's my honor to fight for this every single day. Everyone deserves to be heard. Your voice, if you're hearing this message right now, your voice is to be heard, not suppressed. And you actually feel this in your body. I'm not being heard, and then you start to have these negative ailments, all right? And they are part of our journey. Alma, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for the support. I love you, Alma. Thank you for that. Sudden changes. God is shifting us suddenly. It's technically not suddenly. It is divine timing. Because we went through the threshing. You were on the threshing floor. You went into the refinement process. So that divine rearrangement, listen, I am not the same person that I was 3 months ago. My frequency is totally not the same. I know this. And as we are receivers and broadcasters, and these are the feelings that we literally feel, so I help you understand it. This is why you start to have anxieties and feeling things, because it's like it's a dissonant frequency. I am this new frequency, my outer world. It's going like this right now. Oh, it's going like that. You feel this, right? I break it down pretty good for you, right? Do you feel that? You feel, oh. And it feels a certain way. But eventually, that powerful frequency that you're emitting day in, and night out, all day long, all night long. And then that outer world must shift. This ain't our first rodeo. It's just divine timing. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow the kingdom of heaven. It's heaven on earth right now. You don't have to wait to go to heaven. We are building heaven on earth. You don't have to struggle no more. We are in new energies right now, new embodiment. You are an embodiment. You are just the collection of subconscious programs that we're running. Those programs are outdated, kid. They're outdated. Delete those programs. You already deleted those programs. That's why you went through what you went through in the past few months. All right. So I love each and every one of you. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. All the links are on in the description and on the channel page. Go to the first playlist. This is a very powerful month. And the acceleration is happening. So I had 2 videos to get out to the people. A lot of information, and I appreciate all of you sharing and clicking the like, and it helps distribute this information to our brothers and sisters. Okay? And I'm here to tell you, it's the ability to cause change. You have to take this energy and implement it. You're able to do things. You're able to build things. You're able to have a relationship like never before. You're able to have abundance like never before. You're able. Now, what you're going to do. So I love you all. I hope that resonates with you. Stay focused. We'll be back on tomorrow. Check out the videos from this past week. I love you all. Keep going, kid.